That is mother's life, to live for your child.
Midnight, the Stars, and You. This song plays at the end of Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, a film that explores the dark part of a parent's heart that wouldn't mind killing their partner and child. Why does it start playing in the middle of Toy Story 3 brought Woody and Andy's relationship to a close? But that end was only half the story.
So long, partner.
Woody was practically a parent to Andy. Like any good mom or dad, Woody dedicated himself to keeping his kid happy, which makes Andy's departure more complicated than a simple handoff to another kid. Toy Story 4 shows that without Andy, the sheriff's role deflates to that of a dust collector. Not because Bonnie doesn't like him, she just doesn't need him as much as Andy did, and Woody isn't used to not being needed. In search of purpose, he sets himself on a mission to bring the newborn and very flaky Forky back to Bonnie. Noble, but the venture is mostly a distraction from the wound Andy's departure left on Woody's sense of meaning. Once Forky is retrieved, the cowboy will likely go back to collecting dust because as much as he cares for Bonnie, his kid, his Andy, is gone. This is the fate of so many parents. They give and give and give, only to be left behind by the person they sacrificed so much to raise. What's the point then, says The Shining? Jack Torrance stopped drinking, slowed his writing, turned his life into all work and no play, and for what? A kid that was going to hate him by 13, leave at 18, and become a voice on the phone once a month? The darkness in Jack that resented making sacrifices to raise a family took possession and set him on one of cinema's most visceral killing sprees. 9 years ago, Bo Peep was packed and shipped away. Woody had an opportunity to join her, but when he heard Andy searching for him in the rain, he decided to stay. Woody sacrificed his own smile to keep Andy happy. Jack couldn't commit to that level of compromise. He still felt loyal to pages and bottles, so he took an axe to the people who threatened that lifestyle. Woody's life was Andy. His loyalty to him was greater than his loyalty to himself, which is admirable, but dangerous. The Shining shows the terror a parent can place on their family when they want their life back too much. Toy Story 4 flips that to show the terror a parent can lash upon themselves when they want their life back too little. The movie's full of creepy dummies and gabby, but the true horror in Toy Story 4 is our favorite cowboy seeming ready to waste away in Bonnie's closet. The film gives Woody a chance to redo what happened 9 years ago and be with Bo Peep, but he nearly turns it down again, only this time it's out of loyalty to a kid that doesn't need him. To think back on glory days as opposed to forging new ones is to die without digging a grave. But Toy Story 4 avoids that ending. Spoiler alert, Woody joins Bo Peep on her lost toy adventures, and in doing so he tells the parents in the audience that it's okay to move on. Don't move on too soon. The Shining shows what happens when a parent does that, but have plans for when your kids are gone. As they drive away, they'll see your reflection shrinking in the rearview mirror, and they'll assume you have plenty to do without them around. You might not. I can't speak from experience, but filling the time needed to raise a child with other things seems like a challenge, and it might leave one as hesitant as Woody was to get started on life, but that fear must be toppled. Once done raising a child, it's a toy and a parent's duty to make themselves their own priority. Find the adventures you put on hold and get them started.
I'm picking up good vibrations.